Do you have issues with sleep, depression, and anxiety? There's many different causes for some of this, but one of it could be due to skipping meals, right? Blood sugar imbalances, which causes the body stress, inflammation, which causes the body stress. And so anytime that the body is under too much stress, it's going to do things to help with, checks and balances. It's going to try to put things back right, right? So you have tryptophan, which is a precursor for serotonin, which is your, neurotransmitter, happy, and melatonin, which is your neurotransmitter for, or hormone for sleep. So if you're stressed out and inflamed, your body's actually going to steal tryptophan from that route, and it's going to put it to another route where it makes NAD, and NAD is for cellular energy. So to give your body enough energy to do what it needs to do, it's going to take from Peter to pay Paul. So if you have got these problems with sleep, anxiety, depression, I'd highly look into rounding out your diet a little bit better to start off with, but also getting to the root causes of your blood sugar imbalances and inflammation issues. So what do I mean by balanced out diet? Carb cycling. So love eating more fats and proteins, like first thing in the morning, or if you do intermittent fasting. But the first part of the day is what I meant to say. And then in your dinner, have your starchier vegetables, because that's actually the carbs is where you're going to get your tryptophan from, right? Now, when I say carbs, I'm not saying grains. I'm saying your starchy vegetables. I love Dr. Tom O'Brien, and he says for a healthy gut, you should eat 2 prebiotic foods every day and 1 root vegetable. And so we have a root vegetable at at dinner, and it switches off every. So one night it's turnips, the next night it's rutabagas, the next night it's parsnips, then it's beets, then it's potatoes, and then some kind of a squash, and then sweet potatoes, right? So we're having a root vegetable. And all that starchier vegetable, actually the carbs helps that tryptophan pathway to help with sleep, to help with serotonin, to help with anxiety, depression. I just heard another practitioner, Ryan Monahan from FDN, talk about, I wonder if that's where desserts, the tradition of desserts comes from, right? Having that little carby something right before dinner to kind of help that pathway out. So I love it. I'm not a big fan of 2 one-sided diets. I think they've got their place when it comes to healing, but I think for long-term health, a good balanced diet is where it's at, except for grains, because I don't think anybody should be eating grains unless you're preparing them properly, and which most people don't, which is the biggest reason that keeps me in business is gut inflammation, which is then causing brain inflammation, which is then causing yada, yada, yada. So that's a whole nother topic that we can do some other day. Stay tuned. If you want to know more, you can always get a hold of me at www.discoveringhealthfdn.com. Schedule a free consultation. Thanks.